After uploading the previous Worldbox Conspiracy video, I did not expect this amount of support and love the video received. You know, my YouTube instincts are kicking in. I must continue the series. Before we get into the few extra points I want to say about the Beyond the Border conspiracy theory, if you think you'll enjoy Worldbox content and City Skylines content, or just me as a person, make sure to subscribe. I also have a Discord server, we have an anime chat, I'm just pointing it out there. So if you could join, that would be awesome. Anyways, let's get back to the theory. Anyways, let's get back into the theories. A few days after the video went up, the amount of comments was really overwhelming. Thank you so much for watching the previous part. Thank you for all of the nice comments. Going back to the comments, many of you brought up your own ideas and theories. I'll be going through some of them in the video. Not all of them because there was a really huge amount of them. But something I also want to mention in this video, pocket dimensions / universes. If you haven't watched the previous video, which I really highly do recommend watching, because after all this is a part 2 to this video, going back to what I was on about, a pocket dimension / universe is a place within a universe itself. Often those places have their own laws of physics, which may highly differ from the main universe. I think this is a very good example of what I just said. If I place a bowling ball over here, we see it creates droplets. If we create another ball over here, please go out, we see it doesn't create any droplets. I actually have a few additional theories about this. Keep in mind, these are just theories, nothing said is guaranteed to be true, but I believe it's true. What if our world, our dimension's actually the middle of a city in another world? Let me explain. The reason we may see no droplets is that there might be a barrier not allowing the ball to cause damage to the city outside the border. I'm pretty sure we are aware that Robot Santa exists. Whenever we spawn him in, he bombs the entire place. Well, not the entire place. Some places. By dropping presents. What a nice guy. Well, realize this. Whenever he goes over the border, he flies over the border, he keeps on bombing this mountain, but once he's passed, he doesn't do anything. This could mean people within the box are bad people, and the people who are actually here are good people. So he doesn't bomb them and gives them actual presents instead. This is a photoshopped image of what I'm trying to explain. We have our world / dimension, but outside the border, instead of endless water, there is civilization. But our world just happens to be in the middle of it. Aside from this theory, there's also something I want to mention. This theory applies to most characters in the game, but a very good example for this theory is the Plague Doctor. Alright, so we're going to create a new world over here. I'll just make it an iceberg. Water level 100, which should mean we shouldn't have any islands. I'm going to create a new islands. I'm not going to go tryhard on it. I'm not really great at creating islands. I just play the game for fun. Okay, let's just spawn some stone over here, some trees, and let's start a civilization. Okay, we got the Sandman. I don't really care what these people are called. But then we have the Plague Doctor. So I just created an entire new world / pocket dimension. It happens to be 99% water. I just created an island which has some sort of life on it. Notice, please notice, a rat has never lived in this world, yet the Plague Doctor exists. It would make sense if anyone out of the 4 races in the game could become a Plague Doctor. But a rat has never existed in this world, which means the plague has never existed in this world either. But who is the Plague Doctor? They seem to be human since orcs attacked them. But that doesn't really matter when talking about the Plague Doctor. Because it is possible the Plague Doctor, among other mythical creatures, come from beyond the border. The bandits. Dangerous boys who like to play with TNT and fire. Where did they get the TNT from? Since they are bandits, it's likely they aren't highly educated. And even if they were supposed to be educated, whenever you create a world, there are a lot of genius people, and somehow none of them ever discovered TNT. After all, the bandits seem to be stronger than humans and any other race if they were able to evolve because of their TNT. The Plague Doctor could have got their experience in curing people from a plague which happened beyond the border. The bandits could have got their TNT from beyond the border as well. Now let's read some comments. These are only a few comments left by some of you in the previous video. A comment by random guy that likes PG 3D. Hi, edit. Pab from Simulated, the level up vid in Worldbox actually I think crossed the border but went invisible. I'm going to be honest, I don't watch any Worldbox content. Reason being, I want to make sure my content is always original. I don't want to repeat anyone else's style of recording, etc. But I'll consider what random guy that likes PG 3D said about Pab. Pab was an entity created by Simulated. If what random guy said is true, they passed the border. Instead of dying, Pab turned invisible. This could mean he was sexy and masculine and hot enough to pass the border. He may have been worthy. I did have a quick look at who Pab was, I didn't fully watch the video, but maybe his experience made him worthy. leaving the box? No one knows. Maybe the average being of any race just simply isn't as intelligent as people living outside the box, beyond the border. But then you have bandits, which only seek destruction, so surely they aren't educated and smart. This is just a loop of endless theories. Possibly a society of smarter people is outside the border, and people who want to help out beings in the box become plague doctors, or they might be forced to do so. Such a small game, yet so many big mysteries.